Well, we've got the nominees for NHL 23's Team of the Year in Hockey Ultimate Team. It was announced today via EA who all of the possible nominees will be for each of the positions for this year's Team of the Year. It has also been confirmed that this year will not be position locked like in years past, meaning that this year's Team of the Year will be comprised of 3 forwards, 2 defensemen, and a goalie. It is not the best left winger, center, and right winger. It is all 3 forward spots. So I think that drastically changes the potential winners for this year's Team of the Year because center has been such a strong position. Now, we will find out who will win Team of the Year on January 6th at 5 p.m. Make sure you tune into the stream as I'll be streaming live on Friday all the way up until the release of Team of the Year, culminating in a big pack opening of all the packs I've saved on my No Money Spent team as well as my God Squad. All right, so here we have the nominees for Team of the Year at all positions. I'll run through them quickly, and it does appear that every single team is represented at least once. So we've got from the Anaheim Ducks, the cover athlete Trevor Zegras, Clayton Keller from the Arizona Coyotes, David Pastrnak for Boston, Tage Thompson from the Buffalo Sabres, Jonathan Huberdeau from the Calgary Flames, Andrei Svechnikov of the Hurricanes, Patrick Kane of the Blackhawks, Nathan MacKinnon of the Avalanche, as well as his teammate Mikko Rantanen, Patrick Laine from the Columbus Blue Jackets, Jason Robertson from the Dallas Stars, Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl from the Edmonton Oilers, Alexander Barkov from the Panthers, Kevin Fiala of the Los Angeles Kings, Kirill Kaprizov from the Minnesota Wild, Cole Caulfield and Nick Suzuki from the Montreal Canadiens, Jesper Bratt from the New Jersey Devils, Brady Tkachuk from the Ottawa Senators, Travis Konechny from the Philadelphia Flyers, Sidney Crosby of the Pittsburgh Penguins, Matty Beniers from the Seattle Kraken. And I gotta say, that one's a little weird considering his headshot's not even in the game, and I don't know how they would get him in unless he had some MasterCard art, or maybe he's getting that added in, which would be sweet. Please add in Matty Beniers. Robert Thomas from the St. Louis Blues, Nikita Kucherov of the Tampa Bay Lightning, Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner from the Toronto Maple Leafs, JT Miller from the Vancouver Canucks, Alex Ovechkin of the Washington Capitals, and Kyle Connor from the Winnipeg Jets. Now, like I said, with the 3 forwards being selected regardless of position, I think it drastically changes the forward core. Connor McDavid, in my opinion, was locked in at center, and no matter what, he is going to be one of the 3 winners of Team of the Year, but it opens the door for Austin Matthews. In the community, that was really the biggest talking point going into Team of the Year so far, was whether or not Austin Matthews would win Team of the Year, because I don't know how he would get away from Connor McDavid if it was position locked. In my opinion, winning the Hart Trophy and the Rocket Richard, I don't see how he isn't one of the 3 forwards. That 3rd spot, though, in my opinion, that's wide open. You've got a couple strong possibilities in Stanley Cup champion Nathan MacKinnon, as well as Mitch Marner and Kucherov, who've had fantastic years as well. In my opinion, though, I don't know how it isn't Leon Draisaitl. If it wasn't for Connor McDavid, he would probably lead the charge in Team of the Year. He's just caught in such a shadow of Connor McDavid. So my 3 forwards, now knowing that it is not position locked, would be Connor McDavid, Austin Matthews, and Leon Draisaitl. Now, I need to talk about the HUT implications here for anyone that is new to the game. Now, knowing that it is position locked and Austin Matthews and maybe even Leon Draisaitl, Nathan MacKinnon, and a whole slew of other players that could potentially get those spots. I mentioned this in a prior video about preparing for Team of the Year. I do not think it is worth it, guys, to go out and buy a tradable X Factor. So let's say Leon Draisaitl. If you were to go out and spend the max amount of coins that he's essentially going for right now, on top of the cost to get him all the way up, so that there is a possibility that he could be traded in for his Team of the Year counterpart, I do not think it is worth it. Now, if you have him untradeable, that cuts the cost significantly because you don't have to actually pay for the tradable version. What I would do is, again, just try and maximize the amount of sets to create untradeable X Factors. And don't forget, if you have someone that potentially might win Team of the Year, make sure that you just dashboard by hitting start or the home button and closing the app in the choice pack screen. You can then choose at a later date. But again, I don't think it's worth going out and spending the cost to try and get some of these guys tradable and then powering them all the way up. I think you would end up coming close to breaking even if you were to just make them from scratch when Team of the Year comes out. All right, now on to defense. And again, left and right-handed do not matter. It could be 2 righty defensemen, but I think no matter what, we kind of knew, even if it was position locked or not, who was going to be the defensive winners. However, the nominees are from the Florida Panthers, Aaron Ekblad, from the New York Rangers, Adam Fox, the Colorado Avalanche's Cale Makar, Charlie McAvoy from the Bruins, Erik Karlsson from the San Jose Sharks. And hey, there might be a real legit shot that he is a Team of the Year card going into next year, but I don't see how he would with no playoffs. But nonetheless, Chris Letang from the Pittsburgh Penguins, Miro Heiskanen from the Dallas Stars, Moritz Seider from the Detroit Red Wings, Roman Josi of the Nashville Predators, Rasmus Dahlin from the Buffalo Sabres, Quinn Hughes of the Canucks, Shea Theodore from the Vegas Golden Knights, and Victor Hedman from the Tampa Bay Lightning. Like I mentioned, since basically the launch of this game, I do not see how it is not Cale Makar and Roman Josi. They dominated in the calendar year of 2022. And while Adam Fox has made noise and kind of closed the gap, I just don't see how it's not Roman Josi from the Nashville Predators. So in my opinion, I think it's Cale and Josi, and I think that's all pretty much locked up. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think and who you think will win on defense. And then finally, in net, the goaltender nominees make it extremely simple, in my opinion. You've got Jacob Markstrom from the Calgary Flames, Jake Ottinger from the Dallas Stars, Ilya Sorokin from the New York Islanders, Igor Shesterkin from the Rangers, and Connor Hellebuck from the Winnipeg Jets. With no Andrei Vasilevsky in the nominees, this is Igor Shesterkin's, and it's not even close. Again, I think I'm going to get a lot of questions about this, so I just want to address it now. I would not go out and buy Igor Shesterkin's X Factor card at the tradable cost. I do not think it is going to be worth it. Once the actual event is released, I would probably just do it from scratch going all the way up. You're probably going to come close to breaking even. That being said, guys, let me know your Team of the Year predictions in the comments section down below. And make sure you tune in Friday as we find out who is going to win all 6 spots for this year's Team of the Year. Thanks for watching.